What's good, family? It is your boy Mom back at again with another video with
New year, new mom.
man. As y'all may know, Sade's not here right now. She's at home with her family, so y'all know the grind do not stop. Even if my mom not here, the grind do not stop. Before this video starts, man, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Turn that post notification, man. Today we're gonna react to FBG Duck, Chicago's House of Horrors. And I forgot to do post notification shout out for like 2 videos, man. So we're gonna bypass today, act like I did them, you know, I didn't do them. My mind be all over the place. Y'all don't really let me understand. I be having so much going on. My mind be reminding me, but I just be forgetting. But other than that, man, we'll get straight into this video.
Of course I know motherfuckers want to kill me. I'm a very disrespectful person. I know what I did in my lifetime, but I ain't gonna go nowhere I ain't want it. Cause I ain't gonna play with my life. Cause my life mean a lot.
But first, we begin this hour 18 with several breaking stories, including gunfire steps from the Mag Mile on Oak Street.
We know 3 people have been shot.
A man and woman were seriously injured in the shooting, but their friend, a rising Chicago rapper, did not survive.
I heard like a machine gun going off.
Howard Gordon happened to be standing outside his convenience store. His store surveillance captured the horrific sounds.
I knew for sure this was gunshots.
It was real crazy that would happen right here in this area, out of nowhere. It was quiet and peaceful, and shopping going on, then shots rang out.
Alright, we gotta talk about the FBG Duck situation. And I've seen people on social media making jokes about it. I don't think they realize the horrific consequences that's gonna happen as a result of this. FBG Duck was killed in broad daylight in busy downtown Chicago, right next to Saks Fifth and Dolce & Gabbana in the Gold Coast. This is like the high-end look.
I've been down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, cause that's where my cousin got married at. We went down there.
Oh, it must be like you said, super busy and a lot of people down there.
Yes, very busy.
How you just kill somebody in broad daylight? Like
They have no.
I'm talking about they have not got caught yet to this day.
They must have took the tags off, put some spray up on there, and had nothing but black on coming through there.
You gotta be moving real tactical. Facts, y'all gotta be moving real tactical.
Luxurious shopping area of this city. Him getting killed there is like someone getting shot on 5th Avenue in New York, or a drive-by on Rodeo Drive in LA. It's incredibly rare, and of course Duck is extremely high profile. He's a gangster disciple, longtime rival of Lil Durk, King Von, Chief Keef, and they've been going at it for years. There's been dozens and dozens of casualties on both sides, and 3 weeks ago, Duck dropped a song called Dead Bitches, where he disrespects a couple of fallen O-Block kids, including the deceased kid that O-Block is named after, O.D. Perry. A lot of people think that this song is what triggered Duck's assassination. The gun that FBG Duck is holding in that music video is the same one that jammed up on him on Tuesday when he was killed. But what a lot of people don't know is Chicago PD received a safety alert late on Tuesday that claimed Duck was on social media antagonizing his rivals hours before he went to the Gold Coast. Then we saw close friends of FBG Duck come out and say he had $1 million bounty put on his head. And I've seen people say this can't be true. Think about a war where one side has music industry money, cash that they can inject directly into their side.
Look how much money Chief Keef and Dirk them to rent off. You niggas would go drop off guns in the hood and pay for it to get hit.
Now we're gonna get into all.
$1 million on his head?
Yeah, they was going. He was gonna die. Somebody, I'm not saying me, but I'm saying you take a person who ain't got nothing, okay,
Or barely got anything to them.
9 times out of 10, then the same people that sit up here and contemplate and plot like, dang, if I was that type of person, I would do it like this, I'd do it like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you go to a person who forever, you know, they don't have anything, and you say, look, I give you $1 million if you can go and you can kill this person with no traces. Man, that person in there plotting, thinking, trying to get it together, and they gonna get it done.
And the crazy thing is, when they say that's the same gun he had in the music video that jammed up, like, imagine the odds of your gun jamming up.
They be showing, and you know, it's like show and tell. They not really using their guns, they show and tell. They don't clean them. You supposed to clean your guns. That's why they jam up when you don't clean them.
This, but before we do, check out my song of the day. This is my guy Pressa and Houdini. Let's go.
He keep on making a nigga assumption.
Alright, Chicago is a gangster city. Ever since Al Capone and Prohibition in the 20s, the multiple capo regimes who ruled the drug trade, the weapons trade, and the gambling, decade after decade, it's been clear you cannot control Chicago's gangs. Right now, there's over 150,000 active gang members, split into hundreds of sets and thousands of subsets. The south side of Chicago has the largest ghettos in America. It's stretched over 70 blocks. You can drive from 63rd to 127th Street. There's dilapidated buildings, pitchforks spray painted on the walls, and yellow tape embedded in the cracks. What was once organized gangster disciple and black disciple factions built around enterprise and making money has since been completely wiped out. The new generation started a completely different war. They're not fighting over drug supply chains or distribution routes. It's just murder. Retaliation for this murder. Revenge for that song, for this diss, and so on.
Fuck being humble. On that disrespectful shit. Fuck niggas know I'm busting out there.
And while it's true, Duck did say in interviews that it was possible to unite with his enemies in the future. He even made a song, Chicago Legends, bigging up the other side and giving props to fallen BD rappers like Fredo Santana and LA Capone. But realistically, this shit runs so deep, a truce was never really in the cards.
I don't mean
When
that.
niggas started dissing dead niggas first. We started that shit. You feel me? But, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say I'm the rap father.
And to give you perspective, FBG Duck is from 63rd and St. Lawrence Street, which is just 3 minutes away from O Block. That's how close they are. And just 2 minutes northwest of them is 600 Block.
Didn't that be so crazy? It was like, man, if I ain't from 63rd, if 63rd, or I ain't from 64, if 64th, and all of that stuff, and they be like two minutes away.
Right.
Walking
Not
distance.
1 minute away. Just go out your backyard. I mean, like, your front door is one thing, then you go out your back door, you go over there with them.
Yeah, that's what I never understood about Chicago. Like, that shit don't make no sense. Even though I know, like, a lot of people from Chicago, and they're like, it's deeper than what y'all think it is. But it just blows my mind how close, like, you know, you could, how close gangs be around, like, close to each other, but then they be dishing on the internet, but y'all right there next to each other.
Home of 600 Breezy, LA Capone, and Rondo, who are O-Block allies, and who frequently send shooters to go shoot up 63rd. In fact, immediately after Duck was killed, Chicago PD put almost a dozen squad cars on King Drive, which is the main street in between O-Block and 63rd. They did that to try and prevent an immediate retaliation, but the cops can't stay there forever. Bulletins are going up all over the area, warning kids to stay inside. And Duck's allies are on social media saying Lil Durk has to be targeted next to even the score. Why? Because their feud is especially personal.
I see Dirk. I ain't gonna lie. I see Dirk. I have to say something to him, folks. I ain't gonna lie. He's too tough for me. I ain't gonna lie to you. He too tough. Bullshit, but I just have to tell him, like, fool, you can't be doing all that, fool. I'll beat your ass, fool. Like, stop playing with.
Lil Durk and FBG Duck have been going back and forth over music for years. And now with King Von getting hugely popular, he's Durk's artist, he's also taking shots at FBG Duck whenever he can. Everybody knows Tuka, and smoking on a Tuka pack is a reference mocking one of FBG Duck's best friends, a kid named Tuka, who was killed at a bus stop in 2011. Not only that, Tuka's blood brother was a kid named Lil Mark, who was also killed at a different bus stop 3 years later. In fact, Lil Mark was killed just days after releasing a diss track towards Lil Durk, where he mentioned all their dead homies. Lil Reese even FaceTimed Lil Mark days before he was killed, and they exchanged words, calmly dissing each other with a smile on their faces.
What's all on?
Alright. Uh-huh. What up? Out here. I'm fast, boy. I've been out here. I stay out here, boy.
Then Lil Durk made this video at the very same bus stop where Lil Mark was killed.
Hey, this bus stop right here, though, this is a real famous place, yeah? This is a real famous place, big. And this bus stop is a real famous place, big.
Sad to say, he gonna be next.
And right now, with
You feel like it?
I feel like he gonna be next.
I don't know, man. They're moving real tactical right now.
I feel like he gonna be next. There's somebody right up in his area.
Think so?
Yep.
I don't know.
He got an enemy right with him. I'm telling you what I know.
Bro moving real tactical.
I understand, but he's gonna be next. It's not ever gonna be settled. He's gonna be next. They're not gonna be happy until they
like
just.
all the rappers that talking about all this extra stuff, and this is like including Young Boy too. Like, you know, eventually
Talent, just gone to waste.
yeah, all these rappers. I don't know why they don't like each other. I don't know. It's just I don't know. Rap beef is just so weird to me. Like,
I feel like the old heads, and I know they really ain't got nothing to do with it. I feel like the old heads really need to grab them and sit them down and talk to them, because like when we were younger, we went through the same thing with our people. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But they really got to sit down because they all trying to do the same thing. They trying to eat.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Hey, shoot, our generation would kiss somebody over telling them, man, I don't like the cereal you eating.
That's what I'm saying. You stepped on my shoes. Yeah. What you buying for? If you knew somebody, you know what I'm saying? You knew you was going to walk out there. They got to get dirty at one point. You know what I'm saying? People talking about I'm wearing brand new shoes up in the club. You know people bump you. You know people waste drinks. You know people do this. Then you want to shoot behind that? Or I don't want to, that girl ain't want to holler at me. You wasn't a choice for her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She wanted the other dude. He might have smelled better, looked better, dressed better. You know what I'm saying? You get mad over silly stuff. It's just stupid.
FBG Duck's death, the optics look crazy. Lil Durk and Vaughn were just out in Chicago, where Vaughn dropped off a bunch of chains and money. There's already been allegations that BD rappers who leave Chicago come back to their blocks to drop off weapons and arm their crews. Then, Tuesday, the day that Duck was killed, around 4 in the morning, he posted to his personal Facebook page, "They got me effed up. They're gonna see them." Now that could be just a regular post, or there's something more to it. Who knows? Later in the morning, he told one of his friends he was going to Oak Street in the Gold Coast, which is the luxurious shopping district of Chicago. He was going to get his son some clothes for his birthday, which is coming up on August 11th. 4 hours before Duck went to the Gold Coast, Lil Reese suddenly tweets that he's getting on a plane, leaving Chicago to go to Cali. Durk says to link with him. At 4 in the afternoon, Duck is in the Gold Coast with his girlfriend and another man. They're shopping on Oak Street. This is busy downtown Chicago, the fashion district. There's cameras everywhere, witnesses everywhere. It's a bold place to do a hit on someone, unless that was a place people thought he would be vulnerable in. Around 4:37, FBG Duck, his girlfriend, and this other man exited a store and are walking on the sidewalk near the Dolce & Gabbana, just a few steps from Michigan Avenue. 2 vehicles were parked outside, waiting. A black Ford Taurus and a silver Chrysler 300. That's when 2 men climbed from the 2 vehicles and opened fire 17 times. FBG Duck was hit 3 times in the neck, chest, and groin. He tried to fire back, but his gun jammed on him. Most probably that's because of those extended mags he got aftermarket.
I don't understand why it happened. I don't even know what caused it. It was so calm and peaceful. And those 2 gentlemen, I thought maybe they was together, but one just started shooting at the other.
Then the shooters got back in the car and fled west on Oak Street. No reports where they are, no public leads either. Immediately after Duck was pronounced dead at the hospital, Lil Durk tweets out R.I.P. Newski.
Them cameras can zoom in on your VIN number, plates,
if it was any plates on there.
But I'm saying in person.
Yeah. That's crazy.
You mean, but this is Chicago we're talking about. They know what it is. All they had to do, okay, when they go in, all they had to do is look and say, this person got killed. They pull your name up, type it in or whatever. They pull your history, your records. Mm-hmm. Are you gang related? Once they see gang related, they say, oh, it's a closed case. We ain't gonna worry about it no more. That's just one less person we have to worry about.
It's crazy.
Homage to his own cousin, who was frequently dissed by FBG Duck and other GD rappers. And to show you how the disrespect transcends distance, Tato, who's Chief Keef's cousin, and is all the way out in California, immediately dedicated his entire Insta story to mocking FBG Duck's death, posting smoking on a duck pack, etc, etc. Then 600 Breezy wasted no time to drop his own diss track towards Duck hours after he was confirmed to be dead. And you can expect in the coming months a bunch of ED rappers to drop some tracks mocking his death as like a celebratory victory lap type shit. The consequences will be horrific, and you gotta think that nobody on Duck's side has ever gotten as far as he did. Ever since the Chicago drill era exploded in 2011-2012, his side has basically been blackballed from the music industry entirely. Duck was arguably a better rapper and more versatile than most. He had just received the paperwork for a major label deal that was extremely lucrative, and he was about to sign it, or he had already signed it. Then he gets followed, targeted, and assassinated in the safest part of Chicago. It's brutal. But that's it for this video. Rest in peace to FBG Duck. Let me know what...
And Cuz on a major deal. He finna go ahead and take off on them. Then he just died like weeks later. Like, I don't know. You know, it's the life you live. You can't really just say like, man, he didn't deserve it and all this, but it's the life you live. No, if you're in the
Right.
streets,
I mean,
you're in
he
the
said
streets.
out his own mouth he was disrespectful, and you know what I'm saying. And that's just that's when you live in the streets, you die by the streets.
It's true. I don't know. This stuff just nuts. Like, but since we learned more about the Chicago scene, you know, we know a lot about New Orleans, so we really know what to expect from New Orleans. Oh, I said New Orleans, from Louisiana. We know what to expect from Louisiana, but once we start learning about, you know, Chicago, the only scene that we really don't know about is like California or like New York.
California
or New York.
bad too now.
Or Florida. We don't really know too much about Florida either.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about Florida, but California, oh yeah.
Man, but other than that, man, if y'all really enjoyed that video, y'all want to see more videos like this from Turkey, all you gotta do is leave a like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications, follow, subscribe to all 3 channels, man, and follow me and Shawty both on Instagram. Even though she's not here right now, man, you know, y'all can still follow us on Instagram, man. But other than that, man, we're out of here.